Welcome to Chap. I'm Celia Mitchell. I'm a board certified chaplain. I have served in the civilian sector as chaplain for about 10 years as an associate chaplain. I have also served at the VA in a chaplain residency as well as a mental health fellowship in Atlanta. Why Chap? Sounds kind of strange, right? No. Actually, when I was in a mental health fellowship, I worked down at Fort McPherson with veterans, and when I came to work every morning, I heard both veterans and from staff, "Hi Chap, good morning Chap," and it was a form of endearment, and it was a wonderful community. And so in honor of this community, of this amazing place, actually, I'm calling my channel Chap. So, where can you find chaplains? Okay, obviously in hospitals, you can find them in corporations, you can find them in the military, in the VA, you can find them in hospice, in universities, colleges, prisons. Chaplains may ride with police and fire trucks. Chaplains may go out to disasters. And those chaplains are certified in something called CISM, Critical Incident Stress Management. I'm certified in that as well. And then I would like to see, personally, more chaplaincy involvement in the community, especially in towns with a lot of homeless people. Homeless persons need the support of a chaplain. How this will turn out, I don't know, but I will give it a try. So now, what does a chaplain do? Or not do? Now, first thing we do not do is proselytize or ask you to convert to our faith or to my faith. Just as I will not judge you or attempt not to judge you, we're all human. Everybody has a different faith, an idea of life, a different philosophy, a different approach to life. I cannot judge them. So my only thing I really need to do as a chaplain is to listen, and listen carefully. That's what I'm trained to do. I listen to your words, but I also listen to what you do not say, and I listen, or I would say observe, your body language. Because there is a lot of information, and as a chaplain we can learn a lot and listen carefully. You most likely experienced when you talk to someone and then realize they hadn't heard a thing you said, not one word they heard. And even if you think they heard it, by their answer you realize they did not get it. So this is what my chaplains are trained. When situations are difficult, chaplains are here for you to cry on the shoulder, to talk to vent, to even curse, to be angry at God and raise your fist. It's okay. You know, God is so much bigger. God can handle this. And I'm here to be there with you. I will not judge you. One thing I see at just chaplaincy is like, if you are in the pit, I climb into the pit with you. But I take my ladder and my rope with me, but I will climb into the pit with you. Because that's the only way I will really get it. And I'm an advocate. I've advocated for patients. Like one patient was a Muslim. He needed prayer time several times a day, and I had to educate the staff to give him that time. I advocated for a family who was sitting in that waiting room, and they was there with a person in ICU for 2 weeks without a shower, or barely a shower. And I finally advocated, went to the house supervisor to make sure that they can use the shower. So that's part of the job that, as I see it, as a chaplain. So what will I address in this channel? I think many different things. For budding chaplains, or for people that are just interested in how you can use a chaplain or just about chaplaincy in general. One of the things would be, how can you use a chaplain in a hospital, or what can you expect of a chaplain in a hospital? How is a chaplain trained? I like to hopefully be able to invite some guests from other areas of chaplaincy to talk to you. I like to have you ask questions and make comments, address interfaith. How can I be truly faithful to my faith while ministering to all the other faiths, while dealing with different philosophies, while maybe even talking to someone who has no faith. Talk about self-care, well, how important that is for a chaplain. Maybe talk about ethics, which seems so sterile and so boring, but actually there's some interesting stories when you're between a rock and a hard place, and one way could be right or the other way could be right. What decision do you make? And then the dream of benevolence. And that is my dream. And I'd like to share it with you at some point, because I really truly think we need to become more compassionate and more benevolent as a people. I'd like you to think about this higher power, this God that created you through love to love. Created you to create. You have gifts to share, and you have a purpose. Until next time.